Hopefully very soon I'll be on my way to 1 million followers. Again, it's not a vanity metric, but it's a way to solidify what I'm talking about right now. So catch you soon. So this video is completely random, purely because I was literally just sat here going through my YouTube channel, reading some of your comments on a video which I posted roughly 2 years ago. So the video was 3 tips to start crushing your fitness Instagram page. So as I was reading the comments, you guys have demanded a lot in terms of more knowledge and what I've learned through the process and how we go through the protocol of posting as well as editing. I've taken this opportunity to quickly sit down and break it to you guys what happens behind the scene before I jump into more episodes breaking down my type of content in terms of how I edit it. So majority of you that are watching, you're probably new to this channel and all you see is a whole bunch of videos, visuals, as well as all this information and stuff. There's not any other goal apart from helping people, because that's the long-term game in terms of the longevity of what you're trying to do. That's been my overall scheme for this. So for me, I'm a Gymshark athlete. I've been working for Gymshark for 2 years now, sponsored by My Protein and Muscle Food. Those are my 3 main sponsors and I've been with those for 2 years now. Those are the biggest sponsorships that I have and that I've attained up to this point. I really don't know where it's gonna go from here. But guys, so in terms of influencing, it's a big thing right now, and I know it's a hot topic because everyone wants to know how to grow your Instagram page. If you watch my 3 tips of how to start crushing your Instagram game, do check it out. That information is not obsolete. I've acquired roughly 600,000 Instagram followers. Right now, YouTube is currently 20,000 subscribers. So, you know, I'm a true testament of what I preach and what I've done to get to this point and solidified my information based on that video. The funny thing is I posted another video 2 years prior to that when I started university. So guys, when it comes to social media, you really need to be consistent. I've said this from day one. Be consistent, provide good quality, clean content, which is gonna increase the rate of your growth. So we can grow that a little bit faster. You know, those 2 things will get you pretty far. However, the message behind your content has to be clear from, not necessarily from the get-go, because it does evolve like mine did. Because initially when I started, I was just having fun and documenting things that I was doing. And eventually I grew an audience, eventually started helping people for free. And you want these videos for free, trial and error. So we've got consistency, great quality and clear content. Number 3, clarity. And then we need to figure out the objective. What's the objective? So, you know, the goal should be have fun with what you're doing, which again will increase the longevity of it. So let's jump in to Instagram. So when it comes to Instagram, I like to utilize or take advantage of Instagram's insights to actually make a judgment of my audience, who my audience are, who's watching, when are they watching, what are they watching, and what they're interested in. And since I made that transition 2 years ago in terms of the type of content I've produced, my page is blew up. So it's not just about utilizing hashtags anymore. Utilize your hashtags still. Implement hashtags in stories. People still don't do that. Tag your friends. So create a little community based on the type of demographic or the type of people that you want, as well as tag with big influencers. So that's one thing that I used to do in the beginning. It's pretty awesome now to see the tables have turned or reversed. And what I do, I take the time to interact with that type of content with you guys, so I can help you build your pages, because I did exactly the same thing. So I know how much it means to you guys. With content, on top of that, double down on what you're doing. So do that multiple times. In terms of posting frequency, if you post every single day for 2 times a day, trust me, your page will grow. Like, I don't care what anyone says, just based on that protocol alone, it will grow. Like I've been doing this for almost 7 years now, 6 to 7 years in terms of social media alone. So I started training when I was 16, I'm 24 now. So the consistency is key. That's how it grew to 600,000 followers on Instagram. However, my interactions are based on vanity metrics. I don't really get a lot of likes for a page that's on 600,000 followers, but that doesn't mean that there's no value in what I'm doing, because I don't use those metrics to justify how good my content is, because every comment that you read explains what the content is and how good the content is. So for me, it's a good judgment of what I should be producing, how much I should be producing, when I should be producing it. So those are the insights and things that you need to listen to. Whereas, you know, on social media, we know there's a lot of pages out there. It's all, you know, it's very vanity driven. It's all about X, Y, and Z. However, I promote creativity, and I've always done from day one. So for you guys, focus on the creative element. Try out different platforms, not just Instagram, but YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, as well as TikTok. You know, I'm a big believer in, you know, diversify because you never know who's watching. That's the most crazy part. So most of you are probably wondering, how do you get sponsored? How did I get sponsored by Gymshark? It's very simple. It's not very simple, it's very simple at the same time. It's all based on me as a person. That's why they come to you. So your character, who you are as an individual, your beliefs, your ethos, and your drive. But most importantly, with sponsorships right now, it's all about the professionalism. Because at the end of the day, everyone's becoming pretty good at what they do. The industry is caught up. Everyone's very, very good at what they do. People are all in good shape. Young guys, 17, 18, 19, 20, incredible shape. However, some of them do like the professionalism, and that's something that I implemented from day one. So be very professional with your work, hence why I do what I do. If you don't follow me on Instagram, I post my time lapses of how I work behind the scenes to implement some reality for you guys, because that's what it takes. There's no secret sauce to it, so that's it. The chances are when you get into social media, you want to get these spammy images and spammy pages and spammy companies that just want to spam you and pretend that you're sponsored in order to become part of their affiliate scheme. You want to stay away from those kind of companies and really build longevity in what you're doing, so you can attract big value companies, top-end companies that actually value what you do and actually see the genuine process of what you do. And I guarantee you that will give you the recognition that you're looking for. But again, deep down, it's not about the sponsorships. Yes, we get it. It's nice to get paid to do what you do. It's absolutely incredible, but it's not the point. That's not the point. The point is to make an impact, make a change, inspire. Well, that's my stance. So my stance is to inspire and motivate people to be healthier, fitter, stronger, and be their best version. So for me as an entrepreneur, fitness influencer, as well as a business owner, my goal is to improve people's lifestyle and their attitude towards life. It's very diverse, but we can break that down. But that's the overall image, that's the overall objective for me, to be honest. So again, the byproduct of that being sponsored, and that's what pays my bills. Talking about sponsorships and deals, don't just jump to anything. There's a good reason why I stick to those kind of brands, because they represent my lifestyle and how I like to live my life, which makes it very easy to promote. I don't need to feel like I'm selling something to you. And all the brands that I've worked with and the ones that I will be working with, they'll reflect some part of my lifestyle, which you'll see very soon. That's just a quick breakdown. So guys, break it down. Invest in a camera. Like I've said in that video, a camera is your best friend. Content, be creative, think outside the box, use different mediums. Photoshop, Lightroom, Final Cut Pro, that's what I use. Adobe Premiere or After Effects, if you're clued up on any of those. Or your phone. Your phone is probably the most underrated thing. Right now I'm actually shooting on I think it's an iPhone 10. That's what I'm using right now. I could easily set up my camera, but I've said this is very spontaneous and I felt like I had to say this. So your camera, you can get all those tools, majority of those tools, on your phone. And the crazy part with Apple is progressing so quickly, that very soon, I'm pretty certain you'll be able to have Final Cut Pro on your iPhone, based on the silicon chip which they've been working on. In terms of technology, that's phenomenal. And again, with cameras, they're advancing so quickly. So you need to look into these things, For me, I'm constantly looking at how the dynamics of the landscapes are changing so I can plan my next move. That is how I'm able to counteract these things that are happening on social media. I don't necessarily just jump straight into something. I don't just necessarily jump into TikTok. But when I do, I'm gonna make a statement, and there's no doubt that the content that I produce is gonna do pretty well, which I've shown time and time again. So, you need to learn the platform before you jump on it. Research. So research is another thing. So utilizing hashtags, utilizing visuals, creating a thumbnail. It's all on, I was about to say it's all on my channel, but it's not at this moment, but there's enough information for you to get from. Guys, if you want to see more videos like this, so I can dive deep into the social media world, the analytics, the type of numbers which we're looking at in terms of my following, my reach on my page, this is what you're expecting. This is what I was getting in the past. So guys, if you want to see more videos like this, do let me know. I'm not going to go too crazy with this one. It's very spontaneous. You've been seeing a lot of fitness videos, so I thought I'd just completely switch it up, see what you guys think of the overall dynamics of what's going on this channel, because the goal for you guys is to benefit as much from this as possible. Because I didn't necessarily have the tools or the knowledge or the information to be who I am today, because there's very few people that do what I do in terms of my lifestyle and how I like to do things. To use as examples, but there's plenty of information out there, and I just want to be one of those people to help you out. All right, guys, it's one more checking in. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you do like it, give it a thumbs up. Do check out my previous videos for more information. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. This is the perfect opportunity. That's what I made this video, so you guys can get involved. So guys, if you want anything else, make sure to follow me on Instagram, where you can track the progress that we're making. Hopefully very soon I'll be on my way to 1 million followers. Again, it's not a vanity metric, but it's a way to solidify what I'm talking about right now. So catch you soon.